Neises Racing.
What's happening? It's Monday evening. Pretty cool because it's not like scorching hot out here today. We had a little storm blew through last night and kind of maybe took some of that humidity out with it, but car's still loaded up. Talan, what you got going?
Opening the shocks for the late model.
Finally getting time to open the shocks back from PRP suspensions. Well, you excited for the weekend?
Yes, sir.
What's on tap for this weekend?
Crate car at Super Bee.
Crate car at Super Bee. So get it open so we can see what's in here.
Well, I got scissors, so it ain't the best. Huge shout out to Hyperco for the springs, too.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Al at Hyperco. He hooked us up with some new springs where we needed them. Got a complete new right front. You see right here. So kind of a cool story, I guess, on the right front with the whole Bloomquist.
Yeah.
So we have our right front spring off the late model right there. So whenever Fergie and them did these shocks for Talan, we would have sent them back to them, but it's just too far and Fox is so backed up. We got with PRP suspension, and that's somewhat local to us, and he does Fox stuff, so he got us in and out and fixed up. So the whole deal with the right front shock is that's a shock that I guess come out of
Fergie and Bloomquist built, I guess.
Yeah, out of
or
a Bloomquist.
1,000.
Yeah, shock setup. So one of the things Fergie asked is we don't ever send that shock to anybody, just out of respect for him, because it was a Bloomquist deal and he didn't want it getting out. So we didn't. We kept it and just got a brand new right front.
Which isn't a bad thing, because it ain't gonna hurt to have a spare right front.
No, it don't hurt to have a spare. We got company showing up. The long lost doe. But anyway, so that's kind of cool to have a piece of Bloomquist's brains in the shop, which I'm sure everybody knows what happened with him. That's just a bad deal. But anyway, we're fixing to get started on the late model and get it ready to go for this weekend. We'll see y'all after a while. Well, Bub, we got the old B mod in the shop finally.
Yes, sir.
We got the boosts out. Got the B mod in. Got it cleaned up. Well, we had to rob some parts back off from it.
Few.
What all we had to get?
Fuel pump, some lead, and seat belts.
Yeah, we pulled the carburetor. It's Dougie's getting it back. He's gonna use it this weekend and maybe next weekend for the Arrowhead race. So what's the latest on that?
We're not racing the B mod.
Yeah, so next weekend, well, this weekend we're running the Neises Motorsports crate car at Super Bee. Next weekend, unless something changes, Robert went and picked the super motor up. He's putting it in, and we will be going to Jackson, Mississippi on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
And the mag on Sunday. It's Labor Day weekend, so we're off work and school Monday. So that's actually the only weekend that we can race and not have to miss any school.
Yeah, well, that's the only way we can race.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 races that we had.
Oklahoma is Arrowhead. We would love to go, but we're really not prepared to go. We don't have spares. We don't have enough stuff for the B mod yet to be going that far. Just kind of half cocked. I think the car's fast enough. I think Talan, looking at the track, I think he'd be good there, but we're just not really prepared to go. The other option is Rocket. Cade's gonna be racing. We thought about taking this, which would be cool, but have to miss Friday of school. And we've been planning this to run the late model even before we got the B mod. So we're gonna stick with that.
Which the B mod is specifically 2 filling gaps.
Yeah.
The 2 late models
come first.
Yeah, for sure. So crate car this weekend, supercar next weekend, unless something changes. If it changes, it would just be probably taking the B mod to Rocket. But we got it cleaned up. Gonna finish this thing up tomorrow. Today is Thursday. We're gonna finish it up tomorrow, and we'll be headed to Super Bee come Saturday. So we'll catch y'all later. Bub, what's happening? What's today, son?
Race day.
Race day in what?
The crate car.
You got it ready?
Just about.
We got it finished up last night. First time this thing sat on the ground in, I guess, since 4th of July, huh?
Yeah.
As you can see in the background, tried to go get a tire fixed on the pit back this morning. Couldn't find a tube anywhere. So just got a can of Fix-A-Flat and put it in and letting it run its 3 to 5 miles right now. So there that is. I need that thing at that racetrack for sure. But step back and take a look at this thing. What's the first thing you said about this thing, Talan, when you started wiping on it?
It feels like 4 acres of deck compared to the B mod.
It's wide, ain't it?
It's wide.
A lot of sheet metal. What's the goal? What's the plans tonight? What's your expectations?
I don't know because we got the new shock. Well, not new shocks, but like redone and stuff. So I guess after, which we don't hot lap, so I guess after qualifying, we'll see.
I think it is hot laps, then qualifying.
Oh, they are doing hot laps tonight. Well, then I guess hopefully top 5, top 3.
Yeah.
Be the best finish of the year.
Well, they are having hot laps at Super Bee tonight. Super Bee, if y'all don't know, I've never had good luck at Super Bee. Never been fast there.
Last time we went there, we knocked the deck out.
Yeah, last time we went there is when the deck got knocked out. But right now, it's the only track in the state you hadn't won at, huh?
Yes, sir.
We might as well change that tonight.
Might as well. And get our first crate win.
Yeah, and get the first crate win. I don't know, for real though, we are just hoping everything we've done, the rear end, the shocks and all that, we like I say, we found some more stuff. I feel like every time we fool with this thing and measure and this and that, we find some little something that could make a difference. But hopefully we have found something that Daryl at PRP Suspension redid our shocks and springs, and got to thank Al at Hyperco for getting us some springs. Show y'all, we got to be flying that Hyperco banner tonight. Looking good. But she's a little beat up and got some battle scars, but we're gonna go give it all we got this weekend. We will see y'all at Super Bee Speedway. We'll see you. What's happening? We have made it to the track. We are unloaded and we are parked way in the back. So, got everything ready to go, hoping that we have a better night. Let's go over here. Talan, we have a fan here tonight. What's your name, buddy?
Michael.
That is Michael from
Winsboro, Louisiana.
Winsboro, Louisiana. And Michael is going to be helping us crew tonight, huh? He's going to be scraping mud, taking tires off, and whatever else we need them. Talan, you going to be glad to have the help?
Definitely. We need it.
All right. Well, y'all get it done tonight, all right? All right. All right, fixing to go out for qualifying and went out for the heat. Said it felt pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
A lot more drivable.
definitely.
All right, we're gonna go qualify and then we'll catch up with y'all in just a second. All right, so went out for qualifying, and what'd they say over the receiver?
Not doing qualifying, and we're doing passing points.
Why, timing system's not working?
Yeah.
So timing system's not working. So we are going to, let's see. We're going to run a heat race. I don't know where we line up. It's gonna go by peel draw, and it's gonna be passing points. I'm thinking if it's 3 heats, we should start first heat, second row outside. But it's kind of a mess, so we'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, just come in from the heat trying to fix the nose and everything. What happened? So I started 4th, finished about 8th or 9th.
Started 4th, I guess on the 2nd and 3rd lap, I chopped the dude. I spun out, hit the right tire, and got back going. And then I guess they put me back in 4th and was running 4th.
5th, I believe.
Well, I actually fell back to 5th on the restart. And then got back up to 4th. Was about to pass for 3rd and jumped the cushion and killed everything.
Lost it all.
And lost. If you jump the cushion or the berm, I guess you say you go off 10 foot. So.
Yeah. Alright, well, we got the nose patched back together. I don't know how long it'll last. Well, hey, you just can't hit the cushion with that thing. we in from the B main. Started 7th, was running about 7th or so, I'd say.
Probably about 6. I would
Yeah,
say.
6th or 7th, something like that. Not sure what happened. I know the incident when the caution come out, 2 cars got under him and got together. That ain't what did it, but something caused the right rear flat. So what you think?
Straight racing, that's fun.
It's just, I mean, the track was actually as good as I've ever seen it in the heat
It
race.
really
Like
was
it had a
pretty good.
top, which is not a, I mean, this track's always one lane, but it had a top, so I was impressed with that. He just made a driver error in the heat, jumped the cushion, and cost him, put him in the B. Had a right rear flat, but all in all, I'm really not too upset. I mean, other than missing the $300 start money, but
The car was better.
it was better, but it's still
not-
it
not.
still ain't even close to competing. Sissy, what you think?
So we hungry.
We hungry.
Mama's
Well,
hungry.
one thing I am glad about, I ain't never not happy about making the race, but it's gonna be just freight train right around the bottom. Probably get stuff tore up starting where we would have had to start. So we're gonna load up and start getting everything ready to go super racing. What up?
He's
Where's-
still-
where's
his
that
mind's
smile
still
at?
out there at the on the track.
Where's that smile at? I really think in the heat race we had a top 4. The one thing that killed us is not being able to qualify. Like, I felt like we were a top 7.
I mean, I guess that was, hot laps. I mean, the track got faster every time everybody went out after us, but like, we were like 2nd in the group that we went out with, and the car ahead of us was the one that won here.
yeah, I
last
think
time.
we were decent. I really think the car was a lot better than our results.
Well, I mean, it's
Between
just-
driver error and just bad luck. But, hey, that's part of it, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta love it. You gotta love the bad with the good, huh, Hallie? There's good days and there's bad days, ain't it, Sissy?
That's
And
right.
this is a bad day. Let's go out here and look at this thing. Right here she is. Right rear flat, got us. I don't know. Had to be something got into the sidewall somewhere, I would think. But Ty, we got your luck now, son.
Yes, sir. I see y'all there.
Get you a 12 basket.
All right, we'll catch up with y'all sometime later. We'll see you. About to get his shirt signed up. You must just like Talan, because it ain't off the performance tonight. Because he's been pretty bad.
There you go.
You got him a new right rear on? Yeah? He put Talan a new right rear on. Talan, so what's the plan now?
We got a provisional because I don't know her name, but she said that we were the first car or the highest car in points that didn't make it. So she asked if I won, and I just said yeah. So we're just gonna go out there and make one lap and get our start money and pull back in.
Yeah, so had to start 19th out of 20. So the plan is to keep from getting too much tore up, and we're still not up to speed, and we just don't know what to do. So we're gonna.
Well, if we just race,
We just don't want to take a chance of tearing up.
We waste a right rear that you're not gonna go from dead last to winning unless a miracle happens.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah.
Nothing again. I mean, it ain't that we don't think the car can. It's just kind of a one group track, and it's gonna be a lot of wrecks. But
I mean, I think if we started up front, we could definitely hold our own. But
yeah.
it's just, I don't know.
So we're gonna go
Starting
out,
part.
make a lap or two, and get our start money, $300, and
Go on about the day.
go on about the day with a race car not tore up. What's happening? Sunday about noon. We are home. As you can see, we've unloaded, got the trailer cleaned up, got the car already unloaded. Mud washed off, just have to wash the car. Talan is inside. He just went inside. We had to hurry up and do this. He's got starting tonight, and then if he makes it tonight, it goes into Tuesday, I think a 6,000 to win I race. I don't know what it's called. Maybe spring flame. No, it ain't spring flame because it ain't spring. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, as y'all seen, well, first off, it's Sunday, which means sideline Sunday. As y'all seen, we took the Neises Motorsports crate late model to Super Bee Speedway last night. And the late model streak continues. I really don't even know what to say. Super Bee is Super Bee. Showed up, timing system worked for the hot laps. All of a sudden didn't work for the qualifying, so had to do heat race passing points for scoring. So as you already know, it's hard to pass in the crate cars, especially at Super Bee. So it makes it real tough without getting to qualify if you have a decent car. In hot laps, I would think that's the first time the car, I thought it looked pretty good. We didn't video the hot laps, but I think he was overdriving a little bit in the hot laps, and he knows that, but it never tried to shove the front end like the right front never looked like it was bottoming out. I think all in all, the car actually looked as good as it's ever looked. I think we would have been a top 5, top 7 car in qualifying. I had 23 there, I think, last night. Anyway, started 4th in the heat. Was running maybe 5th. Got spun. Well, I'm going to talk about that for a minute. So Talan come from the top of the track and dove under the car ahead of him, and then contact was made on Talan's left rear going into turn 3. At the time, which we had no help. Gary was watching Howley. I was trying to video, so I couldn't see much through the phone. First time I've ever videoed his race. And to me, it looked like Talan chopped the guy, or that's just what I was assuming happened. But after watching the video now, I actually think Talan was clear to go low, and the guy, they just made contact getting into 3. I don't think it was the guy's fault, but I also don't think it was Talan's fault. When Talan come in, he was like, man, I got spun, and I kind of jumped him, saying that he cut across the guy's nose, but I thought he did. He really didn't cut across the guy's nose. So anyway, long story short, Talan kept his spot. They put the guy in the back. So restarted 4th maybe, was running 5th, and had passed for 4th on the outside, which is rare at Super Bee. And I think he would have run 4th in the heat and got over the berm. They're doing everything they can to make the track racy. It's never been a racy track. And they got like a makeshift berm about 3/4 up the track, but after the berm, it falls off pretty bad. And Talan got over that and lost every position in the heat and ran dead last. So as far as the car, like I say, all in all, the whole weekend, I think the car was better than the driver, and I think it's been the opposite all year. I think the car hasn't been there, and Talan's done everything he could, but I really think this weekend the car was actually better than Talan, and I'm not afraid to say it. Just driver error in the heat race is what cost him finishing 4th. Instead, he would have finished 4th, I think. But so the B main started 7th. They were taking the top 8. I think he was running 7th or 8th maybe. And very early in the race, he said he could feel it laying over on the right rear, and it was getting slower. And then a caution came out, and when he pulled up there and stopped where I was at, he had a flat. He had a right rear flat. So he just pulled off. He had a provisional, which put him starting 19th, I think. It was 1 lane, rubbered up. And there's no good recipe for what would have turned out. It actually turned out to be a decent race as far as caution goes, but just no passing, 1 groove, rubber. So we just decided to start and park pretty much, get the $300 start money, save from burning up a right rear tire, and try again the next time. But we're ready for something to change in the late model world. We're ready for things to turn around. But I think Talan was to blame as much this weekend as anything. But all in all, everybody's safe and sound, and we're home, and we have a busy week this week as far as not racing related stuff, cafe stuff, and Talan's, like I said, got an I race tonight and Tuesday. But want to give a shout out to little man Michael. He's a huge fan of Talan. Finally got to meet him last night, got to help on the car, so thank you, buddy. Him and his dad and mom and sister came and hung out, and that was pretty cool. Wish the night would have turned out better, but that's it. The plans this weekend are to take the 955 Super Late Model to Jackson, Mississippi on Saturday, and the Mag in Columbus, Mississippi on Sunday. It's the Comp Cams race. They got the motor back, got it in, so hopefully can make some laps in that thing and not have any engine trouble. But that's it. Thank y'all for watching. And I really don't know what to say. Just our streak continues with in the late model side of racing. But we will catch up with y'all next weekend, doing a little super racing. But we will see y'all around. Peace.